How's it going, everybody? I'm back to do a 2 Grails, 1 Cup video. In these videos, it's when I actually scored 2 Grails in a relatively short period of time. And so let me just start by saying that I've been a big fan of New York hardcore since 88, 89, probably more towards 89. And I can tell you that I kind of started with Agnostic Front and then kind of spread out to some other bands, Token Entry, Cro-Mags, Sick of It All, Killing Time, Rest in Pieces, a bunch of bands that I was really into, and that led me to some Boston hardcore like Gangrene. And so anyway, I'm just a really big fan of hardcore punk, especially New York hardcore. And there were 2 cassettes that I bought that came out in 1989 that I've been looking for the past 3 or 4 years, and could not find a release that I could afford. Neither one of these were going for under 40, 50 bucks that I could find. I could find some cheaper ones, say, in another country. I'm trying to think of where I saw some. I want to say France, maybe, or Netherlands on Discogs, but they might have been lower priced than the United States, but the shipping would have pushed them well into the 50s and 60s dollar range. I'm not going to pay that much for an album. I mean, the most I've paid for something is high 30s, I think. So anyway, I've been looking for these for a while. Every once in a while, I go back and I'll check Amazon, eBay, Discogs, and it just so happened in the same week I found 2 Grails, 2 New York City hardcore Grails in the same week, under 30 bucks each. And so I grabbed these up, and I'm so stoked. So before we get started, this is my cup, and I'm going to be showing 2 Grails, hence 2 Grails, 1 cup. The first album, again, both of these are from 1989. This is Sick of It All. Now, I will tell you that both of these have been ripped and are available on my channel if you want to check them out if you're not familiar with them. Or if you're a fan, you know, go and stream it and jam out, man. But just great New York hardcore. This, after Agnostic Front and Cro-Mags, I think this was probably the 3rd hardcore album that I bought, and I was blown away. Trying to remember the first Agnostic Front album I bought, and I can't. But it was one of their earlier 80s releases when they were kind of punkish. But then I got Token Entry, and they were, you know, in Cro-Mags. Cro-Mags are pretty hard. But I remember Token Entry being more like skater hardcore. I don't know, skater punk, you know, not as heavy. But then I started getting into Cro-Mags, and then Sick of It All with that heavier guitar tone and the vocal styles, that angry, almost shouting type of vocal delivery. And I really dug it. So Sick of It All, Blood, Sweat, and No Tears is one of those albums that I've been looking for. I have it on CD, but I've been looking for it on vinyl forever, and this sounds amazing. This is a repress from Outcast Records in Germany. It doesn't say, I'm sorry, Kingfisher Records. And I don't know when this repressing, I think I knew the other day, but I don't know now. But anyway, here's the inners. And you want to talk about great concert atmosphere. If you have ever had a chance to catch a New York hardcore band or Boston hardcore, they put on the best live shows. There's so much energy, and the place just goes nuts. They can be violent, but a good, friendly, violent fun, to quote Exodus, but really intense. I think the Agnostic Front show I saw and Pantera were probably the roughest shows that I remember going to back in the day. But this comes on like a green marbled. It's just beautiful. So, like I say, if you're interested, check out my writs. And the other is Killing Time. Bright Side is the name of the album. The band is Killing Time. Another hardcore band with the angry vocals and that heavy guitar. One of the things both of these bands are known for are great breakdowns. So, you know, they could be going fast and all of a sudden just slow it down. And they have these killer guitar riffs and these breakdowns. And when you're at a show, one of these breakdowns, when they play one of those, the place just goes nuts, dude. I have so many memories from back in the day. I never got to see Killing Time live, though. I don't even know if they toured the South, to be honest with you. This is a 2017, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. Repressing that the band did on their own. And it says limited to 260. Who knows if that's accurate. It could be 260 orange, which is the color I got, or 260 total. They don't really specify. But, here's the inners. And for a self-release, it sounds really, really good. And it's really well packaged. You don't get any of the posters or any of the extra stuff you might get, like, say, with High Roller or Wax Maniacs or something. But you get, you know, a quality album. I don't think this is quite 180 gram. I think maybe this is 150. But that orange. So just really, really two great New York hardcore albums. It's a genre that doesn't get enough love, in my opinion, in the music community online. But I'm really, really stoked on these. I can't tell you how happy I am because I've been looking forever, especially for that Sick of It All. There's only one more hardcore grail left for me, and that's Cro-Mag's Age of Quarrel on vinyl. There has to be a repressing one of these days. There has to be, and I have to jump on that thing quick because even the repressings on those, as soon as they're out, a month later, they're already jacked up. So if anybody hears of any Age of Quarrel vinyl reissues, let me know because I want to hop on that as quick as I can before the prices get gouged. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for watching as always. Hey, I appreciate you all for subscribing, for sticking with me. It means a lot to me. So you guys take care. Farley out.